Hello there, welcome back to 18 gameplay video basically. So the other day I went and I looked at a lot of the mods that are on PC, but not console. Now we do have some pretty good mods on console, I will admit, but I went ahead and I looked at them. Hey Jason Brown, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. And in live PD, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna look at all the mods again, and I'm gonna write down all the ones that I think should make a console release. Now, yes, of course, sadly, there is no button you can press requesting a console release version of it. Apparently, it's up to the modders, it's not really up to Giants, but I kind of put that idea in the Farming Simulator Discord chat. So, hopefully that'll catch on. We'll have a button. But anyway, there are 43 mods. I didn't realize how many there were. A few of them, and I do mean like a handful, like at most probably 5, are kind of really just for fun. Some of these are just for different variations. Now, keep in mind, I have not actually used any of these mods because I don't even have a working PC. I have a PC. It's not any kind of gaming PC. It's actually not really a PC at this time because it doesn't even work. It really doesn't even turn on. I'm going to take it to the range and shoot it. Hopefully I can film that and then I can upload that. Hopefully I'll be doing that this summer. But anyway, so here is I wrote down. I tore them out from outside, not taking my whole notebook. Absolutely ridiculous to carry that. Anyway, so there are 43 of these, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to throw in a 44th that, isn't really kind of needed, but I feel like it would be cool. And again, these are mods that I feel like would add more variety to the game or would actually really serve a purpose. So here we go. Again, there are 43 of these. It's probably going to take a while, so I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. And I'm actually going to try and give like a use for them. Like I'll tell you what it is, tell you the use or uses, and then I'll try and come up with like a scenario of where it would come in handy if I can. Unless it's taking too long, then I'll kind of skip that in the end. But anyway, so number 1 is a field service trailer. And by the way, you can go and look these up on farmingsimulator.com. Go to the mod section. You can just go to all the categories. There's others. I don't do maps because I cannot look at the maps. It's really useless for me to say, hey, I like this map or don't like this map. Since I cannot play on it. But anyway, number 1 is a field service trailer. And what it does is you can configure and refuel your vehicles at this mobile trailer. Now, of course, you have to have it attached to something because it is a trailer, so you can't just walk it around. You can't drive it around, as far as I know. But I think it'd be really cool because you're kind of out in the field, and instead of just like and it beats a regular. And I don't know how much fuel it holds. I don't think it said that, but if it holds 100 liters, 200 liters, 30 liters, whatever. Well, that's fuel can last you a bit of time. 100, 200, 300 liters can last you quite a bit of time. It's kind of out in the field. Maybe you want to customize your vehicle, but you don't want to bring it all the way to a toolbox. And I know they have them. They have like a little toolbox that you can move around, but that thing doesn't strap down to anything. Let me tell you that it does not strap down at all. So you can customize your vehicle and refuel it at the same stop versus one or the other, unless you put your toolbox in your fueling station. Anyway, and there's a HD bale storage and the Welger AP730. I don't know AP730, but the Welger AP730 is actually a baler, and you actually need it for the HD bale storage because the HD bale storage only stores bales produced by the Welger AP730. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a square baler, and it can store 460 bales of each type. Again, the square bale, so it's hay, straw, and grass. But that is an insane amount. 460 bales. Think about how much 10 bales take up, 20 bales take up. It's going to take it up in, I don't know, maybe the same amount of space that maybe 20 or 30 would, maybe. really condenses it down quite a lot. And so that's, I mean, so that really, it's kind of like a silo. Instead of having, 100, 200,000 liters just kind of piled up, it's in a, compact area, easy to get to. Again, you can check them all out. I'm sure you can find YouTube videos on these. And then this next one here is for a bit of variation because we have 4 chainsaws, which is great. They're all the same price. They all do the same thing. But I found this, and again, for variation, I think this would be really cool, is to have a wooden chop axe. Basically, it's an axe that you cut down a tree with, like a chainsaw, but instead of a chainsaw, it's an axe. I mean, why not? It's kind of, and I mean, that's gonna make, that's some, again, some of these mods are gonna be kind of just for variation, just a bit different, so you're not kind of sitting there going, oh, okay, let me use the same thing. So you kind of say, yeah, I can now use my chainsaw, or I can use my chop axe. I can either use my toolbox, my portable toolbox, mobile toolbox, whatever, my portable toolbox, and my KS900 or whatever the fuel tanker trailer is, or I can use my field service trailer and get both jobs done at once. That would be very helpful. Just saying. And this one is kind of more over for realism, the factor, because I do want to try to do like a realism live stream when I get back. Of course, it's really hard to do that because there's really not many mods that would allow me to accomplish this. But there's another one coming up that would be really helpful to this. But anyway, manual attaching. And basically, that's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of you backing it up, press a button and it's attached, you actually have to back it up to the trailer or the tool, get out, manually attach it, get back in, and drive off. Really should have brought the little piggy out here. Really helpful. But anyway, so that, I think that'd be really cool, really fun to have. So then the wool storage basically does the same thing as the HD bale storage, except it stores wool. Apparently it does it of all sizes and shapes. Again, so, yeah, and it stores, how much is it? 110 pallets of wool, which that's a lot of pallets. Because don't forget the, what was it, the little marker area right outside the sheep. Let's see, only stores maybe 6. I mean, that I've noticed. So this thing kind of put right next to, and yeah, just store, because I mean, they sell for quite a lot, so you can really just do one right after the other. As soon as it comes off as soon as it's full and ready, moves on to the next one, you can sell it. You're still gonna make a ton of money, because the average price for the regular fruits crops max is at about 1,000, whereas this kind of 4 or 5,000 per 1,000 liters, obviously. So then we have the bale storage, which is to store 108 of each square bale type. And then I wrote it down for this reason, 120 of each round bale type, including wrapped grass, which is silage, which that'd be extremely helpful because those, so if you can save 120, that's a ton of money. Let me put it this way: that's a ton. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars right there. I think that's probably about, if my math is right, that's over 500. That's $500,000 you can have sitting right there. So I mean, you can just kind of wrap them, put them in, and they're right there. And tow bar, and that's basically the tows vehicles in case they get stuck, or you want to tow a vehicle around, I don't know, whatever. You go see manually equip it, and then I thought this one would be cool just for fun. Number 8, the FS Championship. I'm going to try and move things along here. The FS Championship is basically where you have, you gotta have one. I read it because I wondered how it worked. You have one person has to be the host. So you have to have 4 people. One person be the host. 3 people bales, obviously bale hay, and then what they do is they take that bale, they put it on the back of a trailer, and they drive it somewhere, and I guess unload it. Simple reset. This I find very, very useful. Is instead of like when you flip a vehicle, instead of resetting all the way back at the shop, you actually reset right where you're at, basically, which would be great. It has that option anyway. So it's overturn vehicle, whatever. So billboard, this is a PIP, placeable income property, which there were quite a few that I thought would be pretty cool, but I figured I'd put at least one down. And that that's basically what it's a billboard. Enough said. I mean, again, you can go look at any of these speed player. I think this would be fantastic. You have the option to increase your player speed. I think there's like 2 or 3, possibly even 4 options for doing it for speed wise. Now this is what I really wish would come out. This is what I feel like would be absolutely fantastic if they did this. I don't know how they bring it out to console. Probably never going to happen, but it's on this list for a reason. And by the way, these aren't ranked by any means. These aren't like number 1 is the one I want absolute most. Number 43 is there isn't. It's kind of what order I found them in, where we found them in rather. And this one is Course Play 5. And what this does is you can command your AI to do so much more. Like you could tell them. I don't know how it works. Again, I haven't done it. If I ever get a PC, I'm gonna do all these mods and then I'll rate them and I'll kind of put top 10 or do all those kind of videos. But with this, I mean, if there's a big description, I didn't want to write it all down because I didn't want to use up, like 16 pages here. But basically what it does is you could, I guess, tell the AI to, hey, drive this tractor with this tipper over to this sell point. Drive this over here. Drive this over here. And you can even do field work, and there's a whole lot more that you can do with it. I can't remember what it is. But you can basically do a whole lot more, and it doesn't work in multiplayer, I don't think. So it's single player. So basically, it will. I could see that being used to increase the productivity of the farm, because so many times I'm like, I gotta do harvesting. Which you can empty the harvest. You can have them empty the combine harvester. It's fantastic. And you can dry, even if they can't sell the fruits. I don't care. I mean, I can just like while I'm baling. I don't know if you might be able to have them bail. I don't know. But while I'm cutting down trees, while I'm doing logging or baling or refueling or what have you, and driving one place to the other, I can have them. You can have them go and do whatever, and then you're getting stuff done a little faster. Who knows? They might actually automatically connect and deconnect and start doing all that stuff they do. Cultivating, selling, all that. Harvesting, obviously. Anyway, so cruise control add-on, I think this would be absolutely fantastic. Is if we had, which what this does is it actually, because you have one cruise control option, you have one cruise control speed, right? And that's whatever you set. There's one that you set, you gotta change it up and down. This allows you to have 3 cruise control speeds. You can have 3 different ones. You can have like one for the farm, one for the road, and one for racing. I don't know. But it'd be absolutely fantastic. That'd be very, very useful because I'm tired of having to wait as I bring it up or down. Like as I'm maybe driving something, kind of maybe very heavy. I'm just kind of trying to be very careful. Just kind of trying to drive speed limit, whatever, behind yeah, like I'm stuck behind a vehicle. Kind of want to follow the rule of the road, whatever, traffic rules, traffic laws, whatever. So kind of waiting behind them, and then once they turn, then I want to be able to go up, but I don't want to have to keep switching up and down. It'd be very helpful. So pickup triple pack. This actually includes 3 pickups, all older style. There's a tipper, a flatbed, and a cage for, I guess, smaller stuff. Again, you can find all these on ModHub. This is on 14, by the way, 14 out of 43. We're almost 15 minutes into it. I am going to try and do this under 30 minutes. So that'd be great because, I mean, one, it's different vehicle. They are older pickups. So one thing I don't like is they have like little, like the little engine bit sticking out of the hood. I don't like that, but whatever. I think the road's a little big. Anyway, so then this is what I started this, which means it's very important that I would love this if it's a ground modification. And by the way, what I'm telling you is what it's actually called. I'm not just saying, hey, this is what it does and this is a use. No, when I say, hey, it's a pickup triple pack, cruise control add-on, speed player, billboard, silver reset. That's actually what they're called. FS Championship is literally what they are called in the mod hub, so you can go and search them up. You know what I'm talking about. So I mean, ground modification. Basically, what it is, it's a roller that has, instead of like 10 or 14 plus different ground options. You can do like concrete. You can do asphalt, grass, dirt roads. You can do sand, whatever. I don't know, but I think that'd be fantastic because there are lots of times where I would love to take a field and just make it concrete so I can make like my own little area, because on South Africa I want to take that big field and I want to kind of, make big part of that, or at least part of it, not so concrete area, and basically put some storage areas and increase my storage. Kind of increase where I can store vehicles, make it a little easier. Oops. So anyway, that is page 1. Okay, and then this is really cool. It is actually called Tree Marker. Okay, where's this? Right there. Okay. It's called Tree Marker, and basically what it does is it takes. I don't know if it marks all the trees, or it can mark individual trees, or it marks trees in your proximity. I don't know, but you can go and mark trees with a big red X. So I think that'd be very useful, because logging map. I would love to use that when I want to create a little area to create a little farm, and then well, I don't lose track. Anyway, repair vehicles. It repairs your vehicle, and when you repair the vehicle, it lessens your daily upkeep, which means you actually save a little bit of money in the long run, I suppose. And so you can see how that'd be helpful. And there are some maps that actually have like a little garage, or garage, or a little shop, whatever. You can go ahead and you can do that. But I think there's even one, like a toolbox that will repair it. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, that's cool. Slow refueling. It slows that down the refueling. I think that would be cool. Not necessary, absolutely, but I think that'd be cool to have, because then sometimes I really don't want to just jump up. I only want like a gallon or two, or 10 gallons, and then it goes to 11, 12, 13 gallons, whatever. I know. And this one would be kind of more for fun. I can kind of see it being useful, and that is a follow me. And basically what that does is it allows your farm vehicles to follow you. It allows your vehicles to follow you. I think you can only have up to 2 following you, though, at once. And then slurry separator is really cool. It separates the manure into straw and fermentation residues, and that is a building, obviously. And then we have the vehicle group switcher. I think this would be absolutely fantastic. There are many times where I have to flip back, keep flipping through the vehicles to get to the one I want. Like I have some potato vehicles, and maybe I got some, some baling vehicles, and whatever. And I gotta keep flipping through, and I gotta go through like actually trucks, semi trucks, whatever. I'm always flipping through. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic if we could actually, which basically what this does is it allows you to place the vehicles into different groups, and then you can switch to the vehicles inside that group. So you're not, so you got your potato, potato, grass, potato, corn, and instead of, to get to this one over here, you don't have to go all the way over here or all the way over here. You just go, right between everyone in the group, and then I guess you can switch the groups, which would be really, really great. So that's what that does. I would love that. That'd be absolutely fantastic, very helpful. Would actually be a time saver and very frustrating when I keep flipping through it. And then when you reset, it totally messes all up. So you maybe have a good rhythm going. Okay, I know I did 1, 2, 3, 4 done, and then you do it, and all of a sudden it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be fantastic. And then Mom's Diner. I don't think it's a PIP. I'm not entirely sure about that. But it's basically a diner you can go into. You can place on the map, a little bit of decoration. Again, that would go great with the ground modification. You know what I mean? Kind of buy a field, make it a little concrete, and then put Mom's Diner there, and there you go. Alrighty. So, number 24 is the Clark C80D, which is a bigger forklift. Now, we have a forklift currently, and it's cool. It's very useful, very helpful, but this one is bigger and it looks cooler. That's seriously the only reason I put it. The animal table manners, this would help out a lot. I really don't mind. This isn't absolutely necessary. I don't really mind the animals making a mess, because then you can reuse that food. There's no way having to go and keep doing it. But and then again, it's reuse. You get to reuse the food, so I mean, who cares? Not that big of a deal. Basically, makes they don't make a mess. You don't have to keep going and cleaning it up. And the Peterbilt 587 is basically a semi truck. It's a different semi, which would be nice. And the Toyota Helix is a different pickup truck. It's obviously Toyota, so not Ford. I mean, I like Ford. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a bit of different vehicles because they only have like two by default, which is way better than one. Let me tell you. But I feel like they need to add more regular drivable vehicles. It doesn't have to be a pickup. There's actually a Land Rover that someone had that you can attach stuff to. I think it'd be great. I mean, I don't know how this Daggerwin is a guy. I don't know how he found it. But hey, whatever, it works. Hello there. Thank you for joining. We are now on 28. Now this I would find absolutely crucial because sometimes I wanted to sleep in the room. And then come back, and I'm always afraid that maybe my game froze or system crash or what have you. But this is a map autosave, and that does just what it does. It enables the autosave feature. Now I don't know if you add it and then you can't turn it off, but I don't know if it works in multiplayer. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm pretty sure it's only single player. Hey, Pop. Oh, Jason Brown, you're still watching. I don't know if you're watching. I don't know. But anyway, it basically, kind of like Minecraft, it auto saves. That's pretty much all it does. Would be fantastic. Lower animal prices, again, that's not a necessary thing, but it would be great because they are kind of expensive. And when I want to get my one animal farm going, gotta make sure something Waffle's gonna run out. So you have to have a tight hold of the leash. But anyway. They are a bit expensive. They do get a bit pricey, and then the little $100 fee. I feel like the fee should be bigger. To be honest, this doesn't do it, by the way. Lower animal prices drops. I don't think it drops the fee. I don't know, but it's only $100, so it's really not that bad. So it's kind of like, I think the point of the fee is to kind of make you want to go and get a trailer and do all that. But I feel like it needs to be at least $250 per. I don't know. I mean, it's just simply cheap to me. But anyway, that'd be great. And the SX210 Twin Star Bale Truck. Basically, it's $100. You and me both, Pop. You and me both. What do you want the $100 for? Shoes. Something for your boyfriend. Fly. But anyway, basically, the Bale Truck is a flatbed, but Bell's bales. Again, you can find all that stuff on Mod Hub. I think that'd be cool because really just for bales, which you could. I mean, obviously you could use it for other stuff as well. Like you use it for logging, and I wouldn't recommend doing such a high thing, but that'd be cool. And fork, Kotech with claws, which is a bale fork, which has these little claws that holds the bales in place. Which so I guess they don't go side to side. Whatever. I mean, I don't really use them that much. Wow, you actually stopped buying. Congrats, that's awesome. But yeah, maybe someday I'll be making so much clothes you'll be able to. Maybe you can make some clothes someday. That'd be great. There you go. That's when you need to start. You need to learn to sew. You need to learn to get fabrics. You need to start making your own clothing, and then you become a clothing master maker, a clothing maker master, and then you'll get all your clothes for virtually making price, which is saving a ton of money. And you'll be paying yourself to make your own clothes. There you go. Don't forget the shoes. Metamid DS, which is a trailer with sides that open the plane. It just looks really cool. Again, you can find all these on Mod Hub. I seriously suggest you check these out. And then placeable barrier as an animated arm barrier. It's like the arm that swings up, the circular arm that swings up, kind of like you see at some, how do they call them? Place where you stop your car and then you, shoot, I cannot remember. Oh well, but anyways, that'd be really cool just to have. And then buy bales, which basically allows you to, purchase bales. From the store, they'll be in the pallet section. So now on the 35, a placeable fountain. I think this would be great. And you're probably thinking, well, you can have, placeable. There are all, water tower you can place. There's fountains on pretty much every map. Okay, half the time I can't find the fountain. Because basically what it does is it lets you refill your water tankers. And I think you still have to pay. I think you'd have to pay for it. But many times I don't even know where the water fountain is at. So I'd love to have this, and I just know, okay, place it down. It's 10, 20 grand, whatever. Garage, this is kind of more for a difference, but it's a placeable garage. It's garage placeable is what it's called. Which be absolutely, yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool just to have. And it looks like a really cool garage. And then you get the placeable weight scale, which is basically a weighing station, which I think that'd be cool. Just kind of, I mean, just, I don't know, I mean, just for fun. That'd be really a more for fun thing. Ooh. Now this 38 placeable fuel station, I can actually tell you on that first map, it's, I think Goldcrest Valley, there's one gas station on that entire map. So what I'd love to do is I'd love to use this. And I think there are a few other ones that you could basically place fuel stations in different forms. Just to place it on a map, at my farm or near my farm. Maybe I'll place a few of them around the map, just so I have access to fuel. I don't have to go all the way down there with the tanker, bring it back up. I just have, yeah. Then the twin star tri-axle dump truck. It's a dump truck. I mean, you're on a farm. I think it'd be cool if you had a dump truck. I mean, to be honest, I mean, it'd be sweet. And then battle tractor. I mean, okay, it's a battle tractor. I mean, dude, obviously doesn't shoot or anything, but it looks cool. And the Fendt GT255, the unique tractor. This is the one I think it is. I was watching live PD as I did this. I was trying to just kind of write it down so I get to watch the live PD. But I think if this is the one I think it is, it actually has it's got you got the cab, and then you actually have like a tipper in front of the cab, which that'd be really cool. Because then you won't have to buy a tipper. I mean, it comes with a tipper that can handle whatever. It's probably only like 300-400 whatever, but I'd love to use that to refill the animal feed. I mean, just on my farms, I got the thing right by, and just really first person, just park it right under. Don't need to maneuver the whole thing around it. Yeah. All right, now these are two older vehicles that I think would be cool. They're probably, honestly, not really gonna hold much. Not really gonna have too much of a purpose, but what they are is the Mercedes flatbed 334K, which is it's a much older, looks like a 50s kind of style flatbed truck, which we don't really have like older style vehicles. I know there's a Ford which is fantastic, which is awesome. Almost around 30 minutes here. And they have the Opel Blitz flatbed 1956, which is a 1956 flatbed. So again, two great, just kind of have some older vehicles. So there you have it. Stay tuned, stay awesome. Hit that subscribe button below. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that giveaway. It's going to be 25% Amazon gift card code. I got to figure out my finances thing here. But I'll do it after I get the Walmart thing, which will be in a few weeks. So the thing runs out in a few weeks anyway. So yeah, stay tuned, stay awesome. Hit that subscribe button below. Follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to leave a comment as to telling me any mods that you have played that on PC. If you go ahead and look at them and tell me what do you think about them. Do you agree with my picks? Do you not agree with my picks? Again, these are there are some that I would want because they're cool, but I kind of did these because they would have a use, or because they're a bit of variation. So stay tuned, stay awesome, and as always, we will catch you later. Pop, I cannot wait to play with you as you're already gone. Alright, have fun everyone. Yeah, happy Sunday.